it's so hard for me to talk about this stuff that I don't feel like comfortable enough for me at all to talk about very personal things. Like I know I don't have to do this, but I kind of want to. Well, in the last months, I turned 25 and also graduated university. Like, March, I passed all the tests and finished my thesis, but I'm not getting the diploma until I get approved, But that's all cleared up. I'm not going to suffer anymore because I don't have to study, I have another video talking about my experience as a college student in Argentina. If you want to see more background around that, I would recommend watching that video. I also started working on a family's business, on empanadas business. We do everything from scratch. We make the empanadas, we bake them, and we sell them to the public. And I am in charge of, helping my mother with the cooking, baking, customer service, and also I manage the social media. That's quite a lot, and I feel like I kind of replace full-time studying by full-time working in my family business. And there are some things that I like about it. I like cooking, I like food, but at the same time, it's like it's pretty tough for me to work with my family and still live with my family, knowing that I have so many disagreements with them in terms of values and perspectives in life. I think this is one of the things that have been keeping me like attached and like I don't know, like they're holding me back from actually having the life that I truly want. And I'm 25, I'm still living with my parents. I'm looking forward financial freedom. I don't really know how I'm going to achieve that, but that's one of the main goals I have. And I also don't want to have fun, and like do the things that I want to do. Like, everyone thinks that after graduating college, everything's gonna be awesome. And like, you finally are going to get the opportunity to do the things that you want to do. And like, that was not the case for me. And I think I had talked about this, but you know that I like creating stuff, I like creating content and sharing like my achievements, my lows, my highest with people, and also performing arts. And I was doing anything about that. I was pushing my personal desires away, like doing things that my parents wanted me to do, and like I was stuck in a loop of constant, just doing things to please them, and I don't like that. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of this behavior. Of course, what has been like affected the most was my mental health. I've been overthinking a lot. I try to create content, make content for my personal account, but I couldn't. I had some ideas. I tried to create scripts. I actually filmed a few videos, and I didn't like them. I ended up deleting all the footage. I think that my wake up call was that my physical health was also getting affected because of the pressure I was putting on myself and the stress. So I want things to change, and that's when I started like reflecting on my life, on the decisions that I made. So one of the things that I would like to change about myself, I have them all in bullet points in my laptop here, is that I take life too seriously. I've been told by a friend about this, and like I didn't thought much about it at that time, but now I start to think about it and like, oh, it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, I think I've been like focusing too much on the things I had to be I'm supposed to do, like studying, working, and like I find it really hard to find joy and like do the things that I like. And those things are quite simple, like singing or dancing, reading. And I was really struggling to do all those things. Something else that I've been aware of is that I've been withdrawing myself. Since I finished university, I don't socialize anymore because I'm working at home or in the shop, and I don't socialize much. I don't socialize at all. Actually, I tend to avoid people when I feel bad, when I feel good about my life and myself. I know I shouldn't be that, but what happens is that I don't want to like pass my negative energy to people, and that's why I don't want to talk about people in these moments of my life. So how am I coping with all of those things? Is that I try to be mindful. Like when I catch myself worrying or thinking tirelessly about one thing or multiple things, is when I stop, and try to bring myself back to the present moment, focus on the task at hand, and self-compassion. A lot of self-compassion that I need to work on this so much, because I'm too harsh on myself, and it's always easy to be more compassionate towards other people, but not to yourself. And I definitely need to work on that. I don't really know how to be compassionate to myself. But yeah, it's always it's a process. One thing that is pretty cool is objectivity. I'm trying to be objective with all the problems that I seem to encounter in my life. I feel like I'm too overdramatic, and I make them so big that it seems impossible to solve them. So I'm trying to be objective and like seeing problems or seeing things from a third person perspective. And that seems so boring, but it has helped me a lot. So finally, the good part after all this tough conversation is what I'm planning to do now. My intentions for the next years are going to be getting out of my comfort zone, because I think that I've been doing the same thing for so long in the same place, and I need to really get out of my comfort zone. Self-growth. I think I'm a little bit, I really want to focus on my personal growth as I used to do a couple of years ago. And also exploration. I explore aspects of my life, of my identity that I haven't explored. That seems so exciting and ambiguous at the same time. That means that I'm working on a special thing. I'm gatekeeping this. But I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to share with you about a project that I've been working on. It's really exciting and scary at the same time, but I'm sure that it's going to help me a lot to be more aligned with those intentions that I have right for the rest of for the following years. I think it's important to share these aspects of your life with other people, because others are also going through the same thing, and it's good to know that you're not the only one that is going through the same thing, and that you're not alone. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.